Coastal Payroll Services provides an employee self-service module that allows the employees of our clients to access their check stubs online. Now, this system is very simple to use. However, there is a first-time login process that's required, and we're going to walk you through that process today, as well as how to access your check stubs online after you've created your login. Your payroll administrator for your company will provide you with these first-time login instructions. The instructions are one page and just a couple of steps. The first step is to visit coastalpayroll.com. You can use any of the major internet browsers on the market. You'll allow pop-up blockers for our websites through your pop-up blocker settings in your browser window. And we've got two sites, www.onlineemployer.com and www.paychoiceonline.com. You'll need to allow pop-ups for those sites. On coastalpayroll.com, you'll choose the employee self-service link on the right side of the page, and this will take you to our online employer system. On that page, under the words New to Employee Self-Service, you'll select Click here to create your account. At this point, you'll enter your first-time username and access code. Your first-time username is your last name and the last four of your social. Your access code starts with 5980 and ends with the 4-character company code for your company. This will be provided to you by your payroll administrator. After you've entered your username and access code, you'll be directed to create a user ID and password. This will be your unique user ID, your unique password. You'll also answer 5 security questions and register your computer for authorized access in our platform. So let's show you how this looks. We're at coastalpayroll.com. We choose the employee self-service link. This takes us to the online employer portal, where we choose click here to create your account under the words New to Employee Self-Service. Here's where we enter our first time username and access code. Access code ends with the company code. In this case, the company code is SAN1. Now we'll create our user profile. This is where you'll create your individual login ID and your password. You'll also enter your email address. Now the login ID must be between 6 and 20 characters, cannot be the same as the password. So we'll create a login test employee 1. The password must contain a minimum of 8 characters, maximum of 20 characters, must contain at least one lowercase and one uppercase, must contain at least one numeric digit, and must contain at least one of these punctuation characters. Now the nice thing is, when you create a password that meets the requirements, the system will tell you that it's excellent by changing this bar here. So let's create a password. We'll confirm that password, so it must match the original entry. If it does not, the system will tell you and ask you to re-enter the password. And then we'll enter the email address. We'll save those changes. So at this point it says the login is already in use, so somebody else is using that login. So we need to add a few characters to the end of that login. See if that is in use. This login is also in use. Okay, so we've created our login, and now we can log in using that login. Now we choose sign in. We'll enter the password that we just created. And here is the screen where we'll select our security image, our phrase, and we'll set up our security questions. This is a one-time process required by the system. So let's choose the image of the dog. We'll enter a passphrase and choose next. And now we've got security questions to select from and answers to enter. These will only be needed in the future if you access your account from a computer that you haven't previously registered. So if you're consistently using the same computer to access your check stubs, you won't have to answer security questions. We'll just enter in some answers here to get us through the screen. Verify our email address, verify the information that we just entered, and choose yes to register this computer if you'll be using this computer to access Online Employer in the future. Again, that will prevent you from having to answer security questions when you log in. So if you're at work and you're creating a login, and then you're at home and you're creating a login to access, or not creating a login, but accessing the system from home, you'll probably have to register that computer the first time at home. And so you'll be asked 2 security questions. As long as you successfully answer those questions, then you can register your computer at home. So that will allow you to access your check stubs at work, at home, and that's where the security questions come into play. So now we've logged in. Congratulations, we've successfully created our new enhanced Online Employer credentials. We'll continue to Online Employer. And now we can access our company. You can see San Diego Inc. is the company here. Select the company link. We're taken to the Employee Services module. To view your check stubs, select Check View. Now we can see the check stubs issued to this employee in 2012. To view the check stub, select the View link. And here's the check stub. Shows current earnings, taxes, deductions, as well as year-to-date totals. You can print the check stub, and the check stubs will be saved for the current year and last year. So last year we can see all the check stubs issued in 2011. At the end of the year, W-2s will be available. There will be a W-2 button here which will allow you to view your W-2s as well. So that's the process to set up your first time login, or go through the first time login process, set up your permanent user ID for employee services, and answer your security questions and access your check stubs.